Yeah, what's up, everybody? This segment is gonna be about pressure. What is pressure? I'm gonna explain all that, how to keep momentum in a match, all that good shit. Alright, so once you got everything down, you figured out your opponent, you did your data fishing, you figured out your opponent, you reviewed your habits are slowly dying or you don't have them anymore, stuff like that. Um, Now you know how to start a match, you know how to go in on your opponent. Now when you go in on your opponent, one of the most important things is keeping control of the match. Keeping control of it, keeping your momentum. And the way to do that is effective pressuring. Now pressuring is making it hard for your opponents to get away from you or counterattack you when you're on them. It can either be while you got them on block, or if you're near them and you're pretty much making it really hard for your opponent to hit you. This will fall in the along the lines of spacing. But actually is spacing, because like you're making it hard for your opponent to hit you while staying close to them. And if they try to evade, like roll or sidestep through any of this, they would, get hit. So that's pretty much what pressuring is. To learn how to pressure effectively is obviously the stuff that I go and taught you guys through my previous videos. But also more importantly, learn the matchup. Whatever matchup you're in, learn your options. Know what you can and cannot do. Learn how safe your attacks are. Learn how safe your opponent's attacks are on block. So that is learning your frame data. So your frame data tells you your options. And it's really important to know your frame data with your character and your opponent that you're fighting. Like for instance, a while back when I never paid attention to frame data, with Peach, I would down air to neutral air and then try to jab. And I would always get grabbed. And me, like a dumbass, I'm thinking, I'm always messing that up. Like, what's going on? Like, I'm trying to pressure this guy, like, there, and then to neutral air, and then I'm trying to jab him. I'm like, alright, you try to touch me, you getting slapped. And I'm over here getting grabbed. I'm like, yo! So, I decided to find out, what the hell's going on. So, I looked at my frame data. And I noticed Peach's nair is not safe on block. It's -6. -6 or -7. It's one of them. I forgot. Either way, it's not safe on block. So now I realize and know that I can't freely dare to neutral air on someone's shield because it's not safe. So what I have to do is when I dare, I either have to go behind them and bear to a turnaround jab, which is safe, or I have to dare and fall down and then space it to a jab, which is safe. They can't grab me. But I cannot do that and then fall to a nair. And I learned that through my frame data. I know Peach's frame data, so I know how to pressure effectively. I know what's safe on block, and whatever's not safe on block, I know how to use that as a mix-up. Like, since her nair is not safe on block, what I do is, if I want to pressure somebody, I would nair, but then space it. Like, make sure it hits at the tip of the move. A good way to learn the range of your attacks is you can use a sandbag and like just try. See, that's good spacing. Because even if my opponent was to block that, I pulled back, they wouldn't be able to grab me. So this is how you practice spacing moves. You can use a sandbag. Like you can. This is usually what I do when I want to practice spacing, which I need to, because my spacing been off. Ew, this shit is ugly as of late. I don't know what's going on. I need to get back to doing this. But yeah, this is how you practice it. It's like, see, I do this because like since the fair won't hit, they're like, alright, you try to do anything or jump, you're gonna get hit by my fair. And if the fair misses, you get slapped. That's pretty much good spacing. That's how you practice it. So with pressuring and stuff like that, you Listen, know your options, know your frames, know the matchup, so you can know what you can and can't do, and then you just work on a way to pressure your opponent, make it hard for them to get away from you or counterattack you based on the data fishing that you did at the start of the match. Um. So yeah, pressuring. I think that's about it. Man, this video is short. I can't think of anything else, but yeah, that's what pressuring is. So that's how you practice it. You can use my method with the sandbag, or if you just want to use a computer and just space your moves. But I use the sandbag because sandbag really doesn't fly that far. Then if I was to hit the computer, look where he's at. If I was to hit the sandbag, they really don't go anywhere. So that's how you can practice your pressure and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video here. My next segment, I'm going to make it about patience, how to gain patience, because having patience is very important. If you don't have patience and you're fighting somebody that likes to push buttons a lot or is very patient, observant, you're not gonna have a good time. So yeah, we're gonna cover that in the next segment. So for now, peace.